Take 2.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Blondes Have More Fun. I'm Janelle.
I'm Jordana.
And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode, but we're back with, I think this episode is going to be a little bit on the shorter side, a little bit more chill. We're going to play some Fuck, Marry, Kill for you guys because it's one of our favorite drinking games when we're out. So yeah, should we do a catch up?
Yeah, let's catch up. How was your week?
It was good. What did I do? I feel like the most exciting thing I did was I did beach on Saturday. That was the day you went out, right? It was Saturday.
Yeah, that's the story.
And, and so yeah, I went to the beach on Saturday with a couple friends and then ended up going to a BC Lions game, which was actually really fun. I wasn't really paying attention because I don't know anything about football, but like the 2 nights before I actually served the BC Lions. And so that was fun. I got super drunk and I was just like, because you can only get two drinks
at a time, yeah.
And so I went and bought 2 margaritas and then I gave them to my friend and then went back and got 2 more. And so I literally have 4 margaritas and there's a picture of like me holding all 4 margaritas and drinking them at the same time. And I didn't realize how drunk I was until I stood up. And also it was the first day that I drank since getting back from the houseboat because I didn't want to drink because I just felt like shit after. And so I got really drunk and I didn't eat. And that was like nothing crazy happened, but I just got really drunk. And then I woke up to a text from you and you're like, oh, come out. And I was like, fuck, I was already in bed. Like I was gone.
That's the thing though with like sporting events, like how you can only get 2 drinks at a time and those lines are so long and it's like you don't want to miss the game although you're not paying attention, but you know, it's just like I don't want to wait in that line again. So you made the right choice. And
also, they close all those, like the drinking booths and the food booths before the game or like the concerts are even over. So she's like, oh, once 3rd period is done, you can't get any more drinks. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, especially with football, like that should take so long, like 1 period, like I can't get any drinks. What? But yeah, you went out. What did you do? Did you have a double date? Got a little
We were supposed to have a double date and then her boyfriend ended up having to work the next day, so we just decided we'll like reschedule it. But that night Xavier, his buddy's girlfriend, it was her birthday, so like I had never met any of these girls before. That's usually the case. I like meet people through him. But yeah, we started off at this Irish pub and like Irish go hard, but yeah, it was pretty chill. I was drinking Palomas. I switched it up just a little bit, still like my tequila thing.
Instead of margaritas.
But yeah, so we started off there, like totally not my choice to like celebrate a birthday, but I mean, whatever. And then so we got pretty drunk there, like same. I did not realize I didn't even eat. Like I think I had 1 little like chicken slider from Cactus and that's so little. Like people eat 3 for an appetizer. And so we ended up leaving there. We were at Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
It's like in Gastown. And so we like freaking all stumble over. There was like 10 or 11 of us and we ended up going to Levels. Have you been there?
I've never been there.
But oh my god. I mean, it was fun, but so like there was like 2 of us and like our group was split up into 2 separate lines, and so I don't know how I ended up getting like left on my own. But while we're waiting in line, there was like at the corner there was a gas station, so I was like, I'm fucked. Like let's get a water bottle, let's quickly chug it. Like I'm trying to be responsible, try to be smart. Didn't work. So anyways, we go in there and chug a water bottle. We finally get into the bar. Everyone's ID is like getting scanned. I got scanned, no problem. And then I look up and literally like everyone's gone. Like I was like, what? And this place is trippy. So there's 2 lines, they meet up together, and then like the first level, it's levels. Like there's levels to this place.
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah, and so it was cool. But like I first walked in and I was like, where is everyone? Like I was by myself. Yeah, literally I was like, okay.
No one waited.
So then I like kind of do a lap on the first level and I was like, okay. And then downstairs is like the bathrooms, but then you do a different loop. The enter and the exit is like different directions, and so like I exit and then I'm back on the 2nd floor and I'm like, where am I? Like what is this place? So I'm just standing, I'm like trying to text my boyfriend like, where are you? Yeah. And so anyways,
just lost in this bar.
I stood at the bottom of the stairs. I was like, they're gonna eventually come back here anyways. So yeah, we stayed there. But yeah, we got drunk. I was sick. I ended up getting sick, and so yeah, and I had to work the next day. So
I did not have to work the next day, which was nice. I wasn't too I wasn't too hungover. I was just tired.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
always tired.
also that night I was like having crazy, like once I got home, I ended up getting like crazy like back and leg pains. Like it was like my legs were like going numb, and it was just like this whole thing. And then the next day I wasn't too hungover, thankfully, and I had like a little 3-year-old's birthday party to go to, but at least like they were drinking. It was just in the park, and so like the parents are drinking too, and so I was like, perfect, I'm drinking a Caesar in the park, and there's just like kids running around for a birthday, and we're getting drunk. I'm not getting drunk, but I was like, I do need, and it was just one of those canned like the Clamato Caesars. It actually wasn't too bad. There wasn't like much flavor because I usually add so much stuff in it, but it was good to cure the small hangover that I did have. It was just so funny because going to the Lions game, and I was like, I just served them, and I didn't like serving them because,
oh really? Why?
Because so usually there's a table, a limit for how long you can stay at the table, but since they're the BC Lions, they don't have that limit. And it was, I think it was like 6 or 7 of them.
Does not exist.
No. I think it was like 6 or 7 of them, and they had a bill with somebody else, but then the owner of the bar was coming in with like 100 people, so we cleared out the back room, and then they moved to a different table, which then I was serving. So they already paid their bill, which honestly we tip pool, so I don't know why they paid their bill. But after they paid and got in my section, they were taking up my biggest table, but they weren't drinking. Like there was, I think, 3 of them, 3 out of the 7 that were actually drinking, and like you can't kick them out, because at first I went up to the front, I'm like, can't we just lie and say we have a reservation here or something, because they've already been here, but they don't have a time limit. And it was just like so weird. It was just all these guys just literally laid back, like, chilling in the booth, hanging out. I'm like, go hang,
grab something to eat.
Yeah, go hang out in your living room. Like, why are you just hanging out in the bar? And they think that they're so cool and just it's down.
They're not that cool.
I don't know. And they like think they're big shots, but I'm like, you don't tip, you don't get anything. It was just so.
Do they go there often?
That was the first time I've seen them. I guess I haven't been there that long.
Yeah.
But it was just like with Warehouse, when the Canucks would come in, and like the older team for Canucks, like the past teams, they were actually like would come in, party, spend money. But now like the new Canucks or like the new players, they fucking suck. They're so cheap, but they think they're so cool, and they don't spend money, they don't tip, but they take up all your tables and think they're hot shots. And it's just like, go party in your fucking living room and drink your water. Like it's just no.
It sounds like both of our nights were pretty like spontaneous though. Like I was like, fuck, all these girls are gonna be like in dresses. Like I literally wore my denim biker shorts, and like I had cute little wedges. Like, it was good, it was cash. But
yeah, I didn't plan it at all. I went to the beach, and they were like, oh, we're gonna get BC Lion tickets, do you want to come? Okay, cool. And I just went in like biker shorts and sports bra.
It was chill though. It was fun.
It was sports game. I was
sporty spice. Yeah, I mean, other than that, like my week was pretty chill. I've been working. I moved up. I'm like starting on the patio and the terrace now.
The patio.
So we're all about that money. And yeah.
All right, should we get into fuck, marry, kill?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to do like a round each, like go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so out of the first 3, I gave this one 2 pictures because he's just so hot.
First off, I feel like this game is very self-explanatory if you haven't heard of it or played it. So there's 3. You obviously pick one to fuck, pick one to marry, and pick one to kill. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so number 1, Charlie Hunnam.
Who's that?
What? And look at, that's him with short hair. So I gave you him long hair, I gave you him short hair. That's him with short hair. He's just so hot. Oh my gosh. He's from like Sons of Anarchy. He's in
I see that
like The Gentleman and like Kingsman and like stuff like that. Like he plays like a lot of those roles.
Types of characters,
so hot. And then we got Megan Fox.
Damn, I was gonna do some girls.
I threw in Megan Fox. I'll put all these photos up in the video too, so you guys can like see clear. And then Jason Statham. So those are the first 3.
Okay.
So Charlie Hunnam, Megan Fox, Jason Statham.
I would fuck Megan Fox. I would marry the first guy.
Charlie.
And I'd kill this dude. Like
she's like, fuck him.
Fuck him. Yeah, I don't know.
He could kill you.
Yeah,
he's
that's why I want to kill him first.
He's always in those movies or shows that he's just like, they're always action.
Damn.
Okay, so you're gonna marry Charlie, you're gonna fuck Megan, you're gonna kill Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd fuck Megan just once because really that's not like my wave, but just
for
to
fun.
do it, just to say like, yeah, I did
That's
it.
the thing is like, yeah, like fuck her, and then because I wouldn't kill Megan Fox,
No.
but also I love Jason Statham.
Like we could fucking still be friends.
Yeah,
we could be friends with Benny's.
I would totally marry Charlie Hunnam though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good pick. Okay. Actually, it was so hard. I'm like, all of these people, like, it's so hard to find not like actors or actresses. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
So I was like trying to be a little adventurous. The first one's pretty like chill though. Okay. Ashton Kutcher, Orlando Bloom, or Chad Michael Murray.
Oh fuck. What does Chad Michael Murray even look like now?
He is, yeah, I don't know what he looks like now, but he is, yeah, freaking Austin Ames in Cinderella Story.
Okay.
I feel like these three were just like in movies
They were
that
like
I loved.
the
growing up.
heartthrobs like when we were younger.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I would marry Ashton Kutcher just because I see him with like Mila Kunis and like they seem like they have a really good marriage and like that he's good for that.
Watch out, Mila.
Yeah.
Just come
and then I would fuck Chad Michael Murray and kill Orlando Bloom.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care for Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what he looks like anymore. Well, obviously probably the same, but like I haven't really seen him. Like what does he do now? I feel like I don't see anything about him anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of like nobody, I don't know. I don't even know.
He's out.
I don't even recall him being in anything other than like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I don't
in like
know.
one movie.
Okay, this one I have them all three in one because I thought this would be fun.
Okay.
But the three Peter Parkers. So like there's three Spider-Man. So which, okay, there's Peter Parker 1 from the first one, Peter Parker 2, Peter Piper. This is a tongue twister. Peter Parker 3.
So the third, this is the newest guy?
Yeah.
I would...
Yeah, that one's like, ugh.
I'm
Peter Parker 2 is...
Peter Parker 2, we're killing him. Like, fucking...
I'll help.
I just fuck the first one and then marry the third one.
Good choice. I feel like that's what I would do too.
Yeah.
If you don't know the three
kinda
Spider-Mans, go look it up. I'll put them here, but you should know them. Definitely...
Me doesn't know them. I just know them as Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know this guy other than just because of Spider-Man. And same with him, but I do know Tom Holland because I've seen him in other stuff. And I'm pretty sure, isn't he still with Zendaya or something like that? So,
I don't know.
Iconic.
Okay, and this one's kind of like all over the place, but very relevant in today's kind of society chit-chat. Johnny Depp.
Okay.
George Clooney.
Okay.
Or Will Smith.
Oh my god.
I was like, I have to pick like, you know, different people.
I know.
The guys, I was like, oh, he's cute, but I was like, no, because
I was trying to do that too, and I was like, I don't want to put like,
obvious, like the obvious people.
My third one's kind of like a mix, but the first one I'm like, okay, I'm just doing people that I think is hot, because then it's hard to pick.
Exactly.
Okay.
We think alike. Must be a blonde thing.
I would kill Will Smith.
Good call.
I would fuck George Clooney and marry Johnny Depp. Actually, would I want to marry Johnny Depp?
I don't know, right? Like I'm like, okay, all Amber Heard aside,
I don't know if I want to marry George Clooney either.
He's too old, but then again, you probably wouldn't have to be married to him long.
Okay, switch. Okay, I would marry George Clooney, fuck Johnny Depp because I do think he's hot, and kill Will Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
I'm like thought back. I'm like, hey, maybe he's not the best to marry because there is some toxicity there.
Yes.
Okay. Last one that I have is Eminem.
Okay.
MGK. And Pete Davidson.
Oh wow. Okay. I would kill Pete. So so fucking quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's just, yeah, he could be like a funny guy, but to me, he just like offers nothing.
I feel like he's one of those guys, just because, I don't know why, but guys with like this body shape, I feel like he has a huge dick.
Really?
Yeah.
He probably
Because he's like super
foreskin.
tall. So? He probably has foreskin. I feel like I'm like, do girls actually care that much? I do not give
I really
a
don't.
fuck. As long as you're clean and keeping yourself clean, I don't give a fuck if you have foreskin or not.
Yeah, no.
But
I take that back. I'm gonna get hate.
Everyone with foreskin's like, get that foreskin out of here.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. No, pull that thing back where it came from.
Oh, so funny. Oh my god.
That's so funny. Okay, who are the other two? MGK.
MGK and Eminem.
Oh, I'd fuck Eminem and marry MGK. Just because, I don't know. Would I?
I feel like I would marry Pete Davidson because I feel like he would actually
He's funny.
care, you know?
Yeah.
Like he like wants to
I don't
have
know,
like,
that's a hard one.
and then I would,
Because in retrospect, like, I don't know, I'm not really like attracted to any of them.
I know, and then I think I would fuck Eminem too and then probably kill MGK.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I also
tough.
deep down kind of would like to fuck MGK.
I know. Me.
Fuck all three.
Yeah.
Kill him after.
Okay, your last one. MGK.
Ah, shit.
I know. Daniel Radcliffe
Oh.
or Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, I need help.
I know.
He can be my therapist.
Right,
Is
that's
he even
fine.
a real, what is he?
He's a doctor, I
Is
think.
he
must
actually,
be like
or
a
is it
psych-
just like
he must be
for
like
the
a psych
show?
doctor.
Okay,
Yeah, right. Not actually a doctor, just like gives people this like advice. I'm sending you here.
Ew, Daniel kind of looks weird now.
I know. I've never thought he was hot. It's just like my Harry Potter fantasy.
The little one. Woo. Okay. I would have to kill Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to have sex with him. I don't want to be married to him.
No.
I would fuck Daniel Radcliffe,
Mhm.
and then I would marry MGK.
Yeah, that's honestly really
Because it's like just one fuck, get
obvious.
go away.
Yeah, literally.
And then
put a
you
bag on it.
turn the lights down low. And then MGK because yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, we only had one of the same one, which
That's
honestly
good.
better than I thought.
That was a good one.
It was. Okay.
So yeah, honestly, like whenever we're kind of drinking, we're like posted up at the bar, we just, you know, we get that like a perfect eyesight of the door, and it's just like a fun game that we kind of play.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned that in the introduction onto Janelle's YouTube. If you haven't watched that, go check it out.
Yeah, I'll link it down below actually.
And yeah, we kind of just mentioned that's like something fun that we do when we're drunk. I don't know how it started, it just did.
Me
Like
neither.
we literally were just like, 3 guys walked into a bar and we were like, okay, who'd you fuck, marry, and kill?
Yeah. And then there was one, it was like a huge group. There's one girl and then it was like 8 guys.
yeah.
And they're walking and we're like, kill, 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 fuck, kill, kill.
Literally,
maybe
they're like-
marry.
Yeah. It's funny.
No, it is really fun. And so we definitely wanted to bring that in here. I feel like it would be it would be fun, but I don't know if it would cause drama to do with people we knew.
Oh my god, that'd be, yeah.
Or like if you guys send them in, then we can do it from like if you send in 3 or just like 1 person or something like that.
Yeah, give us
Like,
some ideas.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that'd be fun because
That'd
we
be
do
fun.
love it.
Yeah.
I want to get into, we got 1 confession and a couple questions. I need
is
to
juicy.
read this confession right
So
now.
juicy.
Holy shit.
My jaw hit the floor.
Same.
I was like this.
Oh my god. Are you ready for this? I'm like, I always look up here, not here. Okay. I started dating a guy. First guy in like years I've actually officially been with. A month and a half into our relationship, he started acting super weird, so obviously I was like, what the fuck? I found out he has an OnlyFans, so I checked it out. Turns out on there he has been hooking up with dudes and posting vids of him fucking himself in the ass.
Like,
that is wild.
Speechless. Like, could you imagine, like, okay, honestly, like, whatever, each to their own, but like, just, you know, I'm at a loss for words.
So like at that point it's like, hey, are you gay but just haven't come out yet and you're using me as a cover?
Yeah.
Or like, are you like bi and you want to have that on the side? But I feel like either way you should not have a girlfriend who has like no idea, because now other people are finding out and she's walking around town
like,
and people no clue, and well, people are watching or fucking her boyfriend that are males.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that he's fucking dudes or fucking himself in the ass. It's that he literally has a girlfriend and he has a secret OnlyFans where he is doing the opposite. You know, like he's not even having sex with girls or anything. Like it's like
it's complete 180.
I don't even know. What would you do at that point? I would just be so shocked.
I don't know. I really don't even know.
I would need to have like a full sit down and be like, are you gay? Because if you are, then I feel like it wouldn't be an issue to me. I would be less hurt.
Yeah.
Because like you know what I mean? Obviously that's a huge thing to come out.
Yeah, it happens.
But if he said yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'm not as hurt now. Just trying to figure their life out, whatever. But if they said no, but it's like still something they want to do, but be with me, I'd be like, okay, well now you're cheating on me and with men, and everyone is watching it. It would just be, it would have to have like a serious conversation to figure out what they want in their life.
I don't think I would, not for that reason, for the whole like it was kept a secret and then like,
I wouldn't be with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't be with them. There's obviously other stuff going on that they need to figure out.
I'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But when I read that, holy shit.
Yeah, I think like I was shocked.
And then I think that can bring us into a question we got, because someone said, how interested are most women in pegging their guy?
I don't know one girl that...
I don't know anyone who's talked about it. None of my friends or people that I know have talked about it. I've heard only from a couple people who said, or not even a couple, there's one girl that I worked with and she said a guy was asking if she would peg him and she was like, fuck no, and got out of there. So that's the only person I've heard. I personally would not.
No. It doesn't even cross my mind. Like, yeah, it's cool to be like adventurous with your partner, but like not like that.
Yeah, I think
like,
I'm like,
that's not my interest.
I think I'm a little wild, but then I hear about those things and I'm like, hey, I'm not wild at all. But yeah, I don't really talk. I feel like that's also not a topic I talk about with my girlfriends. So out of the girls I have talked about it with, it's a no. So to you who asked that, we're getting no. We're getting no vibes.
I wonder, I'm like, is it a guy that asked?
Yeah. And then why do people play people so much?
I feel like
it's just as simple as people are assholes.
Yeah, like honestly, it's just, I think a lot of the time it's like a communication thing again. People like aren't on the same page. It's like you start talking to someone, you're like, oh, I like them so much, we're hanging out, we're kissing, we're doing these things, he must like me too. And it's like in his mind he's like, oh yeah, this girl's chill, like he has no intentions to get into a relationship, or vice versa. I've played guys.
And you need to talk about it. Like if you're thinking in your head and be like, oh, this is someone I could be in a relationship with, but you're just having sex, they might be thinking that they want to be in a relationship with you too and aren't saying it, or they're literally just thinking we're just fucking. So like that's when communication comes in and it's like, hey, are we fucking, are we dating, are we what?
Yeah.
Are we
or
what?
It's just like after a couple months, you know, I don't know, you could be boring and they're done with you. They're out.
Throw you away like trash. Boring.
So I mean, I don't know, that's a good one. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've definitely been,
there's so many different circumstances too.
I've like kind of like fucked with a guy for a bit, and then like literally either this actually did happen, he didn't really tell me his feelings, and this is where the kind of communication thing went in, and so like I just assumed like, oh, I'm not dumb, like he's just using me as like a hookup, like we'd hang out like every once in a while. And then so I kind of was like doing my own thing on the side, and then like I was posting more public about it, and he was like, what the fuck, like,
yeah.
And then I was like, what, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, like who knows what you're doing. Moral of the story, he did not express to me like any type of feeling, so I was just doing my own thing and it never ended up working out. But
I had like the opposite, where I was really into this guy, and I think I posted like I can't talk, a photo of us on my story or something, and he was like, can you take that down? And I was like, oh, this is really awkward. Yeah, let me take this down and never talk to you again. But yeah, it's definitely,
it just depends. I don't know. It's like the society that we live in today too. Like there's so many different dating apps and like people's curiosity, and if you're like in a city or you're traveling, you know, it's just like I feel like people are young and lots of people aren't like ready to make that commitment. Or
yeah, and I feel like too, compared to like our parents or like our grandparents, so many people now are saying like fuck kids, fuck marriage. People are doing like open relationship, open marriages, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so like our whole dating dynamic is completely different. One, because of social media, because you can be talking to other people literally whenever you want, and all the dating apps like you said. But people are just, I feel like so many people I talk to don't want to get married, don't want to have kids. Like we're like puppy moms and cat moms, and just want to be like the cool aunt or cool uncle and travel. Like that's where I'm at. Like I want all my money to go to me. I want to be traveling, I want to be having fun. I don't want to be putting my time into anyone else, you know what I mean? Like not give my time to anyone else, but like having to have a kid, or you know what I mean, like with you all the time. No.
There's just I feel like it's just a whole today's world. It's today's world, like, and so that's that.
It is.
I posted this like anonymous thing so people could actually, you know, be more inclined to like ask, especially because they are anonymous. I think this question is so stupid.
What is it?
What are you wearing? This literally brought me back to like grade 9.
Yeah.
What are you wearing right now?
Oh, so
like,
many people.
or even now, I guess. Like I'm pretty sure I remember you were texting me the one time. You're like, I'm literally in my robe right now, like eating snacks, like editing a YouTube video, and like, you know, talking to this guy. And like you're faking. Like half the time, if you are believing a girl saying, oh, I'm wearing this and that, she's lying. Like she's literally just pulling it out of her ass. Like she probably does have that piece of lingerie in her closet, but she's not wearing it right now.
She's probably at home, comfortable as fuck, while you're jerking yourself off, like and we're eating snacks, watching freaking crime shows.
Exactly.
Telling you what we're wearing. Oh my gosh.
I know. When I seen that, I was like, you have to be joking me. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Have people been sending more anonymous ones?
A couple, yeah, but it's like Netflix recommendations. Like, okay.
Don't ask me anonymously for Netflix recommendations. Yeah. Okay, what is that one?
Okay, so
this one's from last week that we didn't get to do.
Said, how did Janelle's combo with her dad go when he found out she did that softcore?
That's what it said. Take it back. Okay.
Was it a combo?
There was no combo. So long story short, and I feel like I'll get into this in another episode, but long story short, in like 2018, I did Playboy, went to Mexico, shot for Playboy. It was really fun, and it was just photos, tasteful nudes, but you do a striptease that goes on the Playboy site. And so it wasn't a porno, it wasn't anything like that. It was literally a striptease. There was already the photos of me naked that I shot. Like, I wasn't fingering myself or anything. Like, it was literally just taking clothes off. It was a striptease, super tasteful. It was for Playboy. And obviously I knew my dad wasn't going to love it, but I also didn't expect him to not talk to me for like a year. And I like told my sister about it before it came out, and she, when it did come out, pretended that I never even told her and was like shocked when I'm like, I literally fucking told you. And it was just this big ordeal with my family. It actually was really bad, and that's why I'm not doing Playboy anymore, which I regret, but I'll get into that another time. But there was no conversation. My stepmom texted me that morning that it got released, and it hit GP hard. I don't even know. The day that it got published, everyone in Grand Prairie knew about it, and I had not posted about it. I had not told anybody. I was so shocked on like how quick it fucking got out there. And so, which I didn't care that it got out there. Like, I signed a fucking contract, I knew where it was going, but I was just like shocked on how quick it like hit my hometown. And so yeah, my stepmom was calling me or texted me, and she's like, you need to tell your dad. And I thought I was gonna have more time to figure out how to like sit down and kind of have a conversation, but unfortunately people who obviously just deep down fucking hate me made a fake Facebook account and sent my dad the direct link to my shoot, which I think is just so fucking rude. And why would you do that? Because, so if you are watching this and you were the one who did that, you literally ruined me and my dad's relationship, so thank you for that. Because like my dad went off Facebook, so he opens this link and it's me. So I don't even have the chance to tell him now, because now he's just already seen the photos, because he can't even, yeah, like he can't. It'd be way different if it was like, hey, I did this, and he just avoids it. But it's like, no, now he's seen it, which is just like, obviously that's fucked up. And so he like went off his Facebook, and I didn't hear from him for 3 days, and he just sent me a huge paragraph basically sharing how disappointed in me he was.
And disappointing child.
And that was that. There was really no conversation after. We didn't talk for quite a while, which was like very hard for me. Because I had just moved to a new city, I didn't really know anyone, and so that was pretty tough. And now we're good now, and it's never been brought up. It's just kind of like a thing that he knows goes on in the back of his mind, and he just kind of ignores it at this point. Like, I used to always be so careful about what I posted on Instagram, and I still am. Every post I put up, I do think of my dad, and I'm like, hey, is this okay? And that's why I have an Instagram for my Sophia Rose, which is my modeling, just to save him a little bit. But before, he would text me if I had a picture with like cleavage in it. He'd be like, you need to take that down. And now I'll put like my full-on shoots, which is like bikinis or lingerie, and he just like goes past it, doesn't like it, doesn't interact, doesn't say anything, just kind of, that's that. I'm also, it's been 4 or 5 years since I've done that. Like, I was 19 when I did that. I'm 23 now, and so I think it was just like the whole shock of it, and that was the big thing, was just the shock for everyone. But now it's like, hey, you can only see someone naked once, and it's like shocking, you know what I mean? Like, now everyone knows what I'm up to, and so there hasn't been an actual legit conversation. It was just a message from him. And also, my family sucks at communicating, so like when something like that happens, it's not like a sit down and chat. It's you get a text message, or a long text message, because we all suck at communication. So no combo, we're good now. But yeah, if you sent my dad a direct link of my Playboy, fuck you, and you fucked up my relationship with my dad, so fuck you. And that is that.
Damn. So I'm not shocked that that was like a question asked, but like, yeah, like you said, it was so long ago, but I don't know, I thought it was super cool of you to do it.
Yeah, so. You were, and that's when we weren't really talking that much either, because you were still in Grand Prairie and I was here, and at that point we weren't really talking much, and you were one of the only people who had messaged me and was like, look, kudos to you. I wish like I would have done something like that, or had like the balls to do something like that. Yeah. Because everyone, like a lot of people who I thought were my friends, were making tweets about me, and we're just like, oh, I can't believe someone would be okay with themselves being on Pornhub, because the striptease got put on Pornhub, not from Playboy. Somebody just saved the video and uploaded it onto their own thing on Pornhub. And so yes, I am on Pornhub, but I'm not getting fucked. Like, it's literally a striptease, okay? And yeah, it was just like, yeah, fuck. It was a whole thing.
I feel like this question actually fits in with the whole like fuck, marry, kill. Ooh. It ties it back to the males.
Bring it back around.
First thing that catches your eye on a male.
Teeth. Eyes, and
I think complexion too, like skin I guess.
Yeah, for me. And like also if they take care of themselves, like body wise, like I'm not saying you need to be jacked, but we
love a dad bod.
We do. But also, like, I need to see that you like take care of yourself, like, you know, you're jogging, you're going to the gym, you're doing something. So yeah, I would say like teeth, eyes, and if you're fit or not, or like in shape, I guess I'll say.
Yeah. First thing for me is teeth. Like I don't know, teeth. I don't know, eyes not so much. I always dated boys with brown eyes. Like eyes to me just didn't really matter, but I'm a blue-eyed boo now.
Like us. The two of you are gorgeous. Thanks. Thanks.
All right, next question. Who was your crush in middle school?
So are they talking like people we know or celebrities?
I don't know.
think it was probably people we know.
I think it's like directed to people we know.
Yeah, so for me, I think my middle school, I kind of feel like we have the same ones in like
in a way.
In a way. So
middle school, like what grade is that?
I think that's like grade 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
I went between like 3 guys, which sounds so bad.
Who are you fucking marrying killing?
When I was in grade like 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, I liked 3 of the same guys. We grew up together, went to school for like the whole time together, and so it would have been Matthew, shout out Matthew, Brandon, Perry.
Yeah.
And which we dated at the same time because she went to a different school.
He was a little player.
And then R.I.P. but Dylan.
Yeah.
That was like those are my top 3
Yeah.
for sure, that I was just like stoked on all through school.
I mean, yeah, I would say kind of like same, like the guys that I hung out with, but like it was weird because like we never did anything. Like when we grew up later in life, like, you know what I mean? It was just like, oh, we were young. Like I was like, oh my God, I have a crush on him.
Like we were just like
we ended up being like
something.
friends. Yeah, you know. But for me, it would be probably my best guy friend growing up and like into high school. It would probably be Davey.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, like 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to think of grade 7. Oh, you know who was really cute? Angus.
Yes. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
or like Carter. I don't know.
Angus.
I don't know. I feel like there's a few, but like my main group of friends was like Davey, Cole. Connor was really cute too.
Yeah, Davey
we always had fun
definitely
at
was
Connor's
really
house.
Yeah, I thought Davey was
My
really
mom was
cute.
like, I always thought you two were gonna end up together.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh
she's
my
like, he's so
gosh.
nice. He was always so nice to you, so nice to me.
I know. I always had a really good time with Davey.
That's a juicy one.
Ooh,
So yeah, and I guess
bringing it back to the GP boys. All right. Well, I think that wraps up episode 2, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Like we said in the last podcast, every Saturday is when we'll be uploading. So make sure to follow us on our socials plus the podcast socials, and make sure to subscribe to the podcast channel. And Jordana's saying nothing.
I don't know how to extra.